If you are holding XRP, we have so much to talk about. You're not even going to believe it. So XRP, the market, cryptos, they've stopped crashing. That was literally one of the craziest corrections I have ever seen. But I've seen plenty of corrections and they all do the same exact thing. They always bounce up and recover. Except for the whole FTX crash, which years ago, the last cycle, there was FTX and the Luna crash and all these things literally crashed cryptos massively. But something like that, I don't think will ever happen again. And every other correction prior to that and after that has always bounced up very hard, very strongly. And even during the most bearish times, like that whole FTX crash, which I believe was a certain political party that tried to cancel crypto. They did all in their power to try to crash cryptos and cancel them. But look, they're even higher, way higher today. So if we take a look at the crypto market, we can see XRP has bounced very big today. Bitcoin has bounced today. Ethereum has bounced today. I mean, the market is showing some sign of relief. And we are having the first initial bounce, and bottoms do take some time to develop. That was you're probably asking, why did we crash so much? What was the purpose of that? What was the news? Well, I'm going to tell you, news actually doesn't ever matter. The reason why the markets go up is because you have people, whales, institutions, whatever, there's still people. They are buying more than they are selling. And why does anything go down? Is because you have people selling, they're taking profits. And that's what happens. You can blame it on FOMC, you can blame it on this, you can blame it on that. But ultimately, you have people selling. And people can sell for many reasons. Taking profits, they are de-risking ahead of certain events. But ultimately, it boils all down to manipulation. Manipulation is when you have people that are in power of a particular asset, such as cryptos, and they all come together and they move the prices to whatever they want. They can move the prices down, they can move the prices up, and they can move them up and down a lot. And these whales and the people that are manipulating cryptos, they make a lot of money when they manipulate because they open shorts and they crash the market. And then they buy the very bottom and pump it up. It's just how they make the market. It's their game. It's their asset. We are just playing in their casino. But despite all of that, we could still make money. We could still make money by buying things at a discount. XRP is at a huge discount. And on top of it, despite all the manipulation, the panic and the selling and saying that we are going to zero and the craziest fear and greed index ever, XRP has still maintained support. And on top of that, we have formed a higher low. You see this low here? We have continued to hold this key level, and we have formed a higher low. On a technical level, that is a very bullish sign because it shows us that these whales, they try to manipulate price to such a degree, but despite all their efforts and attempts, they were not able to bring it lower than this low here. So what that shows us here is what is taking place is you have a lot of buyers. People like XRP at this very price because it is at a discount. Just like you buy anything, you see a crazy deal, you want to buy it. XRP is at the same exact psychological level. It is at extreme discount. And I mean, look, we have been crashing for quite some time. Honestly, XRP has been going down since July. We've been trending down since July, but now we are actually starting to form support. And what I think is next for XRP is 270. I think we're going to see this, and then $3. So these are the next levels that I think XRP is most likely going to be seeing over the next coming weeks. And since we have now corrected before Christmas and all these holidays, I think a Santa rally is now going to be likely on the table. The fourth quarter is the most bullish quarter for cryptos, the last part of the final part of the year. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in it. And since we've been crashing the entire fourth quarter, guess what? It's most likely we are now, after such a huge crash and correction, going to bounce and bottom. Another thing to take note, ladies and gentlemen, is if you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin has corrected about 30%. Every single time Bitcoin corrects about 30% from top to bottom. Look, top to bottom here. Excuse me, top to bottom here, 32%, top to bottom here, 29%, just about 30% on the head. Every single time Bitcoin bottoms and pumps up massively, makes a new all-time high. Every single time this cycle, And it's happened just yet again. So the people that bought this dip here, that bought the dip there, that bought this dip, have made a fortune. And I think that buying the dip again is going to maybe potentially most likely make people fortunes. It's not financial advice, but buying the dip, a huge dip on Bitcoin is usually the most bullish and opportune time to buy altcoins such as XRP. In my opinion, again, not financial advice. So I am fully allocated into the markets. I told you guys I was selling and trading the markets, but now I am fully allocated. I'm going to be holding my spot positions with you all and waiting for this next big pump, whatever it is. Is it going to be new all-time highs? Is it just going to be a lower high and that's the top of the cycle? It doesn't matter because we are here to take profits and make money. So that's what I think is happening. Bitcoin every single time, ladies and gentlemen, comes to this support, we always bounce up very, very strong. And I do believe Bitcoin is going to bounce here. Now make sure you guys join my community, which you can try today for free. You're going to want to join the VIP tier where I teach people how to trade and you can copy all of my exact moves as a professional, winning, profitable trader. On top of that, you're going to want to be using my AlgoSniper trading indicator, which gave you a sell alert for Bitcoin on the daily time frame at the very top. You guys can try this today for free. As well, make sure you guys are trading over on Blofin. This is the best platform in the world to trade crypto. And you're gonna have the cheapest fees if you sign up using my link below. If you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I'll see you later.